Guys, the new Travis Scotts are coming very soon. The upcoming Off-White Air Force Ones have just started popping up again. And the new Trophy Room Jordan 1s have got people going crazy. Before we jump into that, let's do a quick release recap. And speaking of people going crazy, these dropped and people lost their minds. That's right, Mater Crocs have now taken over the scene. Obviously, it's a follow-up to the Lightning McQueen Crocs. These dropped on October the 17th, instantly sold out, and now people are just demanding restocks for both this and the Lightning McQueen Crocs. You guys out in the US got exclusive access for the Royal Reimagined. I just dropped a review. They're a solid pair of shoes, so let me know if you managed to get a pair. Absolutely insane Day of the Dead Air Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort 2 dropped, and they did actually fully sell out. I managed to get a pair, and let me know if you did too. Finally, one of the most unexpected releases, just kind of out of nowhere, the CPFM Fleet 2s. CPFM actually dropped them on the 18th on their website, which unfortunately was just US only. And then I think the very next day they did a shock drop on the Nike sneakers app for both colorways. Again, that was US only, so as of right now we're not entirely sure if they're gonna have another release just through normal drop on the Nike sneakers app, or if we're even gonna get a global release. But one thing's for certain, I'm definitely gonna be getting a pair of these things, and yeah, subscribe for that because we'll see them on the channel very soon. All right, let's jump into the upcoming stuff, and let's kick today's video off with some releases that are right around the corner. October 24th, we have one of my most highly anticipated Jordan 1s for this year, and that is the Chris Paul Jordan 1 Low Give Them Flowers. They're ready to drop, and I'm not entirely sure how limited they are, but definitely don't get your hopes up that this is going to be an easy copy. The details on there is absolutely crazy. The materials look really, really nice, so I could just imagine, especially with the Chris Paul collab, they're gonna fly. Another pair of ones, the very next day on October the 25th, the Air Jordan 1 Low 85 Neutral Gray is going to be dropping. Now, these surprisingly haven't loaded up yet on the Nike sneakers app. However, I have seen a bunch of different retailers already load up their raffles. We have official images. In fact, we also have some in-hand looks at this pair of shoes, even the box that it's going to be coming in. This is a pair of lows true to the 85 cut, so it does make them a little bit more special. Now, unfortunately, these things are $170, so you are going to pay for that 85 cut. MSCHF is surprisingly back once again. I kind of thought that they would be done after the Crocs collab, but no, they're going to be dropping the big black boot. Crazy thing about this is almost positioned as a fashion piece now, whereas like the original release with the big red boot was kind of positioned as this funny thing. It was almost like a viral meme moment. People would buy it because it looked cool. It tied into Astro Boy and was this cartoonish style. These things being all over black don't tie into anything other than these are just a big black boot. These things are going to be dropping right around the corner on October the 26th. Adidas is coming through with another Simpsons collaboration. This time they're employing one of their more recent models, the Adifoam Superstar. These things I actually thought looked kind of cool. It's basically the Simpsons clouds, so you've got an all-over blue pair with just some white clouds all over. These are going to be dropping in November, and then we're also going to be getting a Homer Simpson NMD G1, which I didn't even know was a silhouette. Again, these are also going to be dropping at some point in November. Another Adidas release this month, October 27th, the Korn and Adidas collaboration is going to be dropping, and I've actually seen a decent amount of people pretty excited about this one. So there's a couple different silhouettes and also some clothing options as well, which I believe is all available for you to go and enter the draw on the Adidas Confirmed app right now. So we've got the all-over white and black pair, which I think is kind of the most interesting because it has the slanted 3 stripes. We've also got an all-over black and white pair, which just looks a little bit more traditional to a regular Adidas campus. And then, of course, you cannot forget all of the clothing that's involved with this. We've got some more 2024 leaks, and this one is very, very interesting. So take a look at this. We've got our first look at the Air Jordan 1 Latte. So the Latte is kind of like the next version of the Air Jordan 1 Mocha. This is the very first image of the shoe itself, and it pretty much looks identical to the rendered or mocked up image that we saw earlier. Now, these things are going to be women's exclusive sizing, which is a little bit unfortunate. We also have a new release date, which is apparently going to be May the 29th, 2024. But I will say the latest leak is also another Mocha inspired colorway, this time on a Jordan 1 Low. So what you're looking at, people have kind of given this different names. House of Heat is calling them the Palomino Air Jordan 1 Low OG, but other places have called them the Mocha Air Jordan 1 Low. But what we do know is that this is going to be an all-over black, white, and brown colorway. So to tie into that whole Palomino Mocha theme, either way, these things are going to be dropping at some time fall 2024. November the 13th, we've got one of the last Nike SB Dunks to drop this year, and that is the April Skateboards Nike SB Dunk Low. People have been getting pretty excited about these these things. I've seen a lot of people actually say that this is SB Dunk of the Year. Very, very nice colorway, but I mean, it's stiff competition. We got Haritos, we've got Born and Raised. There's a ton of phenomenal colorways that have dropped this year. I've got the kind of turbo green wash suede on the upper, which looks very, very good. No, they're obviously going to sell out. I don't know how hyped or limited they're going to be, but we don't have to wait very long to find out. We finally got official images and a brand new release date for the off-white Nike Air Force 1 Mid Varsity Maize. Now, these are going to be dropping on November the 25th, and don't get me wrong, I think that this colorway is solid. It kind of plays into that whole canary yellow theme that people were so hyped about with the Jordan 1s. A little embroidered Grim Reaper on the back is a very cool touch that I do really, really like, but honestly, I just kind of feel like people are done with the whole freaking Air Force 1 Mid thing. We've seen quite a few colorways, and towards the end of it, a lot of them ended up sitting. But if you're yet to pick up a pair of these things, this is definitely one of the better colorways. Got another pair of Kobe's coming soon. This right here is the Kobe 8 Core Purple. I believe we just took a look at a very similar pair. I believe it was called Emerald or Emerald Green or something like that, but this is the Core Purple colorway, so all of the elements on it have been changed to purple. You've got the numbers plastered all over the upper. You've got the signature on the back. These are actually going to drop alongside that Emerald colorway that we took a look at a couple weeks ago on February the 8th, 2024. So last week, we took a look at the upcoming Supreme Nike SB collaboration, and surprisingly, a lot of you guys said that you really liked it. This is some on-foot shots at the Supreme Nike SB Darwin collection, which is coming spring 2024. We've actually got multiple colorways of this sneaker in the pipeline, but this is kind of the main one that we've seen a lot of leaks of. It's the all-over white canvas version with the black midsole, and then you've got some very nice light blue accents. We've got at least two other colorways, this all-over black one as well with the white Nike swoosh, and then a very interesting all-over camo one. Okay, well, here's the kicker about this pair of shoes. Apparently, there's only going to be 6,500 pairs total across all three colorways. So 1,000 pairs in the white colorway, 2,500 in the all-over black, and 3,000 in the camo. They're going to be a lot more hyped because they're so limited. Right, we got some detailed looks at the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Year of the Dragon. These are going to be a very, very early 2024 release. We have seen these in the past, but now you can properly see them. I think we only had some very blurry images. At the moment, we don't know how limited they're going to be. This year, we got the Year of the Rabbit Jordan 1 Lows, and those things, I think, only had 5,000 pairs. They were all numbered. So hopefully these things don't follow a similar fate. They should be dropping January 2024. All right, we're going to keep this one quick because we have spoke about it quite a few times, but we've got some more images of the Air Jordan 3 Craft Ivory. We've also got an updated release date. So these are now set to drop on March the 2nd, 2024. I do really, really like the look of these things. And something that you guys pointed out down in the comment section was this one detail that I missed, which is over here on the freaking tongue, you've got double Jumpmans. All over, I think they did a solid job with all of the craft variants, whether it was the Jordan 1, the Jordan 4, and now the Jordan 3. It's funny, we've seen a lot of leaks for 2024, but we haven't seen that many Jordan 4s that are going to be dropping next year. Well, we just got another one, and that is this one right over here, the Oxidized Green Air Jordan 4. Now, we don't have any actual images of the pair of shoes just yet, but this is a mock-up from Z Sneakerheads, who typically is fairly accurate with the renders. A very, very dark shade of green. It's just all over white. You've got some gray eyelets over here. They look pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. I think what people are most excited for is the potential of Nike dropping another SB4, and obviously the military 4s are going to be another massive one. But either way, this pair should be dropping in May 2024, and obviously as soon as we get any more images or some actual images of these, I'll let you guys know. One of the most unexpected restocks that we're going to be getting this month is this pair right over here, and we actually have a release date now. It's the Daniel Arsham Adidas Future Runner 4D, and it does just seem a little bit random for Adidas to bring specifically this pair of shoes back. Like we all know, the state of 4D has definitely lost most of its hype from when it was first launched. These are now going to be dropping on October the 31st. Now, they are going to retail for a whopping $450, which is crazy. I was hoping that Adidas, now that they've been able to lower the price on all of their other 4D technology shoes, that they would have been able to bring this price down, but apparently not. All right, let's talk about this whole Trophy Room Jordan 1 collaboration that's going to be coming. So it's been a very, very long time that we've known that Marcus Jordan and Trophy Room were going to be doing another Jordan 1. Now, given the controversy of the previous collaboration that allegedly got backdoored completely, this one is obviously causing a little bit of a stir. But either either way, all of these leaks have now come to a head where it's actually been confirmed by Marcus Jordan himself. He was on a podcast and he essentially said, yes, there is going to be a Jordan 1 Low that is coming, and we actually also have a release date. So it's going to be February the 15th, 2024. Now, a lot of the rumors which you may have seen circulating is that it's going to be some kind of Chicago-esque colorway, something like this, which is pretty much just a custom low-cut version of the highs. From what I understand, that is not correct, and the actual color code for this pair of shoes is going to be black sail and metallic gold. At the moment, we do not have an actual picture of the Trophy Room 1 Lows yet, but obviously as soon as we do, I will let you know. I don't know why this story made so many rounds online, but Nike is selling gym equipment for the first time ever. These plates, as soon as I saw them, I was like, yo, is this basically Nike just having so much of this ground down material left over? Let's just take all of this recycled Nike grind material and throw it on a barbell. And they've also got an actual domain for this. So they've got a website called NikeStrength.com where they're selling all of this equipment. Yeah, they've got all of the weights from 10 to a 45-pound plate. I don't know how competitive these prices are. I don't know, haven't looked into building a home gym before. Either way, I thought this was pretty funny. Nike is now in the getting swole game. Right, I don't know how I missed this, but for the longest time, we've been looking for a release date for the Fear of God and Adidas collection. And I came across this page over here, Jerry Leaks, and it turns out we do have a speculated release date, but this is the only place that I've seen it. So take this with a grain of salt. However, this Jerry Leaks account seems very, very accurate on kind of talking about leaks of specifically Fear of God. Got an actual release date of apparently December the 8th. Now, this would line up very, very well with a lot of the other leaks that we've seen. I mean, Fear of God just dropped a whole new collection, full winter 23 of their essentials line, and all of the models were wearing the Adidas silhouettes that we'd seen in the past. Yeah, this pair does look sick on foot. Right, so an image of the Off-White Air Force 1 Low that we've been expecting for the longest time just popped up online over here. So this is the first look, apparently, at the Off-White Air Force 1 Mid Shadow or Ghost. So this is the colorway that was supposed to drop, I believe, sometime around the summer, and it was supposed to be a Paris exclusive. However, summer has come and gone, and we haven't seen this pair of shoes yet. Seeing this new leak pop up, I think it's a clear indication that they are still working on it. And I imagine we're going to see a little bit more information over the next couple weeks, couple months. Yeah, as of right now, this is the most up-to-date leak that we have. If we get any more information, of course, I will update you guys. So last week, we talked about the brand new Travis Scott Jordan brand collaboration, which originally was going to be called Cut the Check, or that was just a placeholder name. It's now going to be called Jumpman Jack. We went through all of the leaked and rumored sneakers. We took a look at a brand new colorway. Well, we've got another new colorway to talk about, so it just indicates that this collaboration is dropping very, very soon. That is this pair right over here, an all-over kind of sail and black colorway. And when I saw this, I was like, damn, that kind of looks like a Puma RXX to some degree. You guys remember that pair of shoes, which was extremely hyped, but just from this angle, it does look like a Puma shoe. Regardless, I think it looks very, very good. I mean, I loved the Puma RSX. It was one of my favorite sneakers when it first released. Yeah, I've definitely heard some mixed opinions about this. Some people say that they do like the look of it. Other people are just kind of like, nope, I don't, go back to Jordan 1s. We don't like this. I think this colorway is very, very nice, and we know that at least a couple pairs are going to be dropping this holiday season, so it's just a matter of time before we get a solid release date and some official images, and we know exactly what colorways are coming. So be prepared over the next few weeks. Of course, subscribe to the channel. I will keep you updated on all of the upcoming releases, including this one. But let's get into today's final story, which is a little bit of a bummer for some. The Heineken Nike SB Dunk Low will not be releasing in 2023. So when all of the leaks kind of popped up, everybody kind of took it with a little bit of a grain of salt. They were like, okay, we see these leaks, but we haven't seen the shoe, and it seems a little bit unlikely that Nike would do this. And we had all of these mock-ups of a Heineken 2.0, and it was finally going to be an official collaboration with the freaking beer brand. And then it all seemed to be legitimized when Heineken posted this to their story, potentially teasing the collaboration. So it's a shoebox with 2 beers inside of it, and it says, "We love a fresh pair." And then the rumor kind of went from, oh, they're going to do an SB dunk to they're just going to do a regular dunk, and then it all kind of fell apart when people realized that it's just a regular Nike dunk with the Celtics colors. Just to wrap this up into something that's non-confusing, as of right now, there's not going to be an official Heineken and Nike collaboration. So the only Heineken to exist is the 2003 pair as of right now, and they're not even official collaboration. Either way, guys, that wraps it up for this week's Sneaky Sunday. The name's kind of growing on me, I'm not gonna lie. We do this every single Sunday, so make sure you subscribe and join me next week. And if you want to find out why the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Golf was so controversial, check out that video over there.